When we think about neighbours, they're neither our best friends nor people we never speak to. They sit in limbo somewhere in the middle. Well, NextDoor, the website and app, is trying to change that by attempting to cultivate a kinder world where everyone has a neighbourhood they can rely on. Their words, not mine. Their goal is to connect neighbours with each other, but also with their local area through local businesses, local recommendations, and updates. They now operate in 11 countries with over 270,000 neighbourhoods globally, with over 50 million recommendations for local businesses. Some might think it's a way to explore your local community, but others believe it encourages small-town drama, racist remarks, and unnecessary Facebook-like posts about what people ate for lunch. But how did NextDoor break into the social media elite, and what's their story? Here's how it happened. NextDoor was founded in 2008 by Nirav Tolia, Sarah Leary, Prakash Janakiraman, and David Weeson, but it was started in murky waters as Tolia, who had a history of controversy about lying about his own CV in a previous business venture, apparently stole the idea for NextDoor from Raj Abhinaka, one of his former business partners. Abhinaka allegedly tested a similar neighbourly social network. Benchmark then caught wind and told Tolia, who worked for Benchmark at the time, who then started NextDoor officially in 2011 after a year of beta testing alongside his co-founders. The initial prototype for the site was launched in Lorelei Manor, a micro-neighbourhood in Silicon Valley. The residents went online within weeks, and the group knew it was ready for a national rollout. The company became successful quite quickly, with over 20,000 neighbourhoods set up within 3 years. NextDoor now operates in numerous countries around the world, including the US, UK, Germany, and the Netherlands, and is considered to be one of the most secure and local social networks, given that the company asks for proof of address before entering a unique code that's mailed through your door to make sure you become part of the right community. Described as a problem-solving social media site, verified users can post about their local area and interact with neighbours if they ever need advice or help with something, or if they wanted to sell something or get a recommendation. The app also helps neighbours to become less like strangers and more like friends. The site encourages kindness with a thanks rather than a like button, and has been designed with mobilization in mind. That being that you can leverage local resources to get things done. The app has been used by people to find lost dogs or recommend the best restaurants in town, which in turn boosts local businesses. The platform now boasts years worth of recommendations, which might rival TripAdvisor in the future, because 80% of the 1 million posts on the platform daily are focused around local service providers and businesses. A lot of positive sentiment from the app has derived from its new CEO, Sarah Friar, who joined from Square in December 2018 and has been trying to encourage people to make connections in the real world and help people. The app also offers safety features like police or fire departments who are able to send out targeted messages to local communities about gas leaks or burglaries. Following the pandemic, Friar is more determined than ever to promote local businesses to keep them alive and keep people in jobs. NextDoor also helped to promote a help map for neighbours to post lists of items that they needed in a bid for communities to look after each other. Similar to Reddit and Discord, the social media site has moderators that control the neighbourhoods, ensuring that unfriendly people and comments are taken care of, and making sure that people abide by the rules, and it's one of the reasons why they've managed to expand the business so fast. But here's where the trouble starts to arise. The moderators are given significant power with very little training, if any, and can control the narrative of the town by censoring posts and making other people moderators with no accountability attached. It has seen the platform become an avenue for racist remarks, which have often been overlooked by moderators in the past, where white privilege comments have been swiftly removed. The rule of never posting anything you wouldn't say to someone's face seems to have gone unnoticed, especially when, in 2015, the Crime and Safety section was launched, which was essentially a neighbourhood watch, which saw people posting photos of a black person in a hoodie and call it suspicious activity with no proof or reason. This prompted NextDoor to launch a racial profiling resource center, a series of ethical questions which now prompts posters to think if they'd report the activity if the person were of a different race, and has seen a significant reduction in problematic posts. Some say upwards of 75%. Some of the more stupid posts end up on Jen Takahashi's Twitter account, Best of NextDoor, which accumulates user-submitted posts to show off the funny, weird, or downright stupid posts from around the world. Other nuisances on the site are scammers who prey on the elderly, snitchers who have been ratting out their neighbours, or Karens who complain about local children making too much noise. It even prompted Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez to call out NextDoor and deal with their Karen problem. Whilst NextDoor's initial focus was building its user base, they announced their first fundraiser worth $18.6 million in July 2012 from Greylock Partners, Benchmark, and Pinnacle Ventures, among others. They then went on again to raise $81 million in 2013, with Tiger Global Management, Benchmark, and Shasta Ventures among the key investors, which valued the firm around $500 million. That's all without actually generating any revenue. As of 2019, during another $123 million funding round, the firm was valued at $2.1 billion. And when Friar was bought in from Square in 2018, part of her job was to make the business profitable. And her first actions were to improve the public perception of the site in order to make it more enticing to advertisers who can target communities in a hyper-local fashion. As of 2016, the business began generating revenue, and now they offer three main sources of income. The first is sponsored posts, which businesses can use to bump their posts up to the top, with some companies having to pay $25,000 a month to get sponsored. The second is local deals, which allows local businesses to share coupons and discounts. The final source of income is neighborhood sponsorships, which allows local companies to promote their services, like estate agents, insurance companies, and roofers, for example. At the end of the day, NextDoor does connect people together in a more targeted fashion than Facebook or Twitter, and as sophisticated as they are, even they couldn't target 2,000 people specifically within a square mile of you. Like so many other social media websites, it's exposing its users for who they really are and showing their true colours. But with users not being able to hide behind a pseudonym, you'd think it would become a friendly and useful resource. But since it's free, all users are essentially becoming a hyper-local marketing target. With a 2021 IPO likely, who knows what the future holds for NextDoor? Will it be the next big thing, or will it flop? Let us know what you think in the comments, and thanks for watching.